All right. Welcome to Nerd Stalker. Why can't I hear this sound? Hangout is crazy. I am Adolfo Ferranda, and with my co-star.
Oh man, Greg Blory, aka Social Greg on Twitter, on for the Nerd Stalker Media Network. Hey man, it's been a while.
Yeah. Welcome back, everyone. And so good to see you all
Co-star,
and hear you all. And actually, good for you to be hearing us. You're welcome in advance.
absolutely, I love it. I'm
Well,
excited.
let's get some news out of the way here. Let's bring up MileIQ, a little partner of ours, so to speak here. MileIQ. MileIQ is for tech consultants and creative freelancers out there. We want to give a shout out to MileIQ, the number one automatic mileage tracking app. More than 1 million
Ooh,
Americans trust MileIQ to automatically log their drives every day. It's the only mileage tracker that detects and logs and calculates your drives for you automatically. It's incredibly easy to use and keeps all of your drives securely stored in the cloud. As a Nerd Stalker fan, you can receive 20% off an annual MileIQ subscription. Learn how to redeem the Nerd Stalker 20 promo. It's Nerd Stalker 20, all one word, all one number smashed together. Information about how MileIQ works. Check out the MileIQ blog for tax tips and tricks for freelancers. Again, our promo code is Nerd Stalker 20.
nice. I love those. I love sharing codes. I love sharing.
And we got a SF New Tech coming up on May
Yeah.
17th. That is SF New Tech, virtual reality and more with Oculus, Mattel, Lucid, Cryworks, Cheetah, Agoria.io, Codeaim, and more. So go to SF New Tech and check it out. Register. I will be working. That's this Thursday, May 17th, depending on when you're watching this. Coming up real soon. I believe there's another one actually after that too that's coming up. And that is on, come on, page, load.
Okay.
May 19th, SF New Tech Innovation Down Under with Australian Tech Night. So again, go to SF New Tech for more information.
Are you?
Nah, I'm just
Okay.
talking.
You're just talking. Oh
Okay.
my god, I missed your voice for sure, for
So
sure.
what else we got going on, Greg?
Oh man, we got Founders Space Pitch Day, which is a popular pitch day every month, thanks to Founderspace and Steve Hoffman, Captain Hoffman. So on
Nice.
February 18th, we got the Founderspace Pitch Day. Startups are going to be pitching, and notable, if you want money there, that's the place to pitch. So they've had notable VCs attend, and check out the list. They got Lux Capital, Next Gen Venture Partners showing up, Moment Venture, Z Park Venture, um, GGV Capital, big one. And a bunch of angels show up for these events. So catch them on February 18th at Founder Space on Townsend Street, and we have the link there. We will share with you in a little bit. So anyway, let's get into this. So
Let's get
hey
into
man,
this.
Google's gonna pay you $20 an hour to sit in a damn car.
Yeah. So this is kind of a crazy story here. For thanks to Boy Genius Report, Google's going to pay you $20 an hour to sit in a car. Thanks to Brad Reed for this story. So it's easy money, right? You sit in a car. Google's going to pay you $20 in Arizona per hour to sit in the car, in the company's driverless car, of course, as they go back and forth between certain destinations. You won't be sitting by passively for hours on end. However, as you have to be paying enough attention to take control of the wheel if something goes wrong. Test drivers play an important role in developing our self-driving strategy. Brian Torcellini, head of operations for Google's self-driving car testing program, tells the Arizona Republic. They give our engineers feedback on how our cars are driving and interacting with others on the road, and can take control of the vehicle if needed. Google's looking for prospective riders, I can't talk today, who are willing to sign contracts that last either 12 months or 24 months. Google will have the drivers work in pairs. One will be in the driver's seat, ready to take the wheel of the car, while the other will be in the passenger seat, taking notes on a laptop, much like Greg and myself. Torcellini's also explained that Google has hired people from all types of backgrounds, from English teachers to orbital welders. That said, they should obviously also have good driving records and be familiar with the roads of the Phoenix area. That's Phoenix, Arizona.
Nice,
Good stuff
nice.
from Google.
Well, I mean, it's coming, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
coming
right. I mean,
fast and furious, huh?
Fast and Furious. These stories tend to be common.
Yeah, we just I think on our channel we just posted some seniors taking rides in autonomous vehicles, and that was pretty hilarious actually.
Yeah, yeah.
So funny. Anyway,
It's here.
it's here. It's here. It's coming. Better get on the train.
That's
Anyway,
right.
what's next here? Uh
SF-based marketing tech firm.
oh man, that
That's
was a cool story. Thanks to Dean Takahashi of VentureBeat, who's been there for years. And it's Traction Labs, a San Francisco-based marketing technology company, and Girls in Tech, a global nonprofit focused on empowering women, announced a program that offers free space to female and minority entrepreneurs. Free space, you don't have to pay for it. So,
awesome.
I saw this on TV, and the founder of Traction Labs said that uh, we have free space, and well, we just offered to some startup who wants to kind of get in the middle of the technology community here in San Francisco. So, uh,
Wow.
yeah, awesome, isn't it? Isn't that just awesome?
Yeah. Attempts to close the gap here, right?
I with partnering with Girls in Tech, they're going to choose 2 applicants with a maximized team size of 3. And with a priority given to female, Black, and Latino entrepreneurs located outside of, um, San Francisco there. So, recipients will be given free space for entire summer. So it's not forever. If you think it's forever, no.
Dang.
Not forever. 3 months. And the criteria for selection includes a functioning prototype and agreement that the participants will pay it forward. So interesting, right? So the idea is that they will offer, once they get into their own space, they'll offer some space to someone else. And
So it sounds like an
so on and so
incubator
forth.
situation or a code camp type of situation, something like that.
Yeah, and well, you can't beat the price.
Yeah.
It's free.
Right.
But paying it forward is what they want to try to start, and they want to encourage this behavior.
Wow.
I love it. The giving behavior.
Yeah. So speaking of
Okay.
giving, is an app that many of you know already, but I've just recently fallen in love with because, according to my demographic, of course, we're just starting to stumble into it, much to the chagrin of you kids. And it's Snapchat, right? So this is just more of like like an open dialogue here. I want to talk about Snapchat, right? A lot of it has been, I think, blown up recently by the very influential Gary Vaynerchuk. And I know he's been really pushing Snapchat in a lot of traditional businesses and people of the 30 plus demographic and plus demographic have suddenly started stumbling our ways onto it. And it's gotten better and better. I mean, it's really cool. At first, I was wondering what is the value of these sort of throwaway videos, these throwaway updates, so to speak. Because what is it? In a 24-hour period, I believe I don't even know how long the snap is for, 30 seconds or something like that. I'm sure I'm wrong here. It could stitch in a story, or people are just shooting average things. You can get really creative with Snapchat. But what's interesting too, what I'm seeing now too, is a lot of parents now. It's kind of a safe place where, well, it appears to be a safe place to kind of videotape the story, perhaps, or include your kids in your social media. Whereas certain parents like myself weren't entirely comfortable with sharing their photographs or whatever on other type of things that persist, like Instagram or Facebook or something like that. So it's pretty cool. What are your thoughts on Snapchat, Greg?
Well, funny you said that. Social media Sean, they're up in YYJ land. I think that's their. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why Victoria, Canada is YYJ, but that's a whole nother story. Story. But he got me onto Snapchat just because he wanted me to try to start to use it. But I'm starting to hear brands are on there now.
Right.
Other things like that. So I'll get on the bandwagon. I'll try it out. I agree with you. I think there's that. It's gonna disappear in 24 hours thing. So it's perfect for like quick messages like, "Hey, do you want me to pick up milk at the store, hun?" or something like that. I don't know. Who wants to keep that on their text thing, right?
Yeah.
Right. I could see some benefits of it.
Right. Yeah. I think what I'm seeing a lot of things with this though come not out of this, but around this type of concept, right? Is that number one, it's social media platforms are disposable, right? To an extent, here comes Snapchat supplanting or usurping Instagram. Not totally yet,
No,
Instagram is still huge, but another one can be so influential, and then you're looking for the next one and next one. And not only that, but the usage now of influencers, right? So if I'm on my Snapchat and I've got a gazillion followings and I happen to always be using my iPhone or whatever it may be, my Guinness pint glass, I just did a commercial for Guinness or iPhone, throughout my timeline. Because I am an influencer or whatever, or I entertain, or I have something of value to add or whatever, or to someone. So I think it's more like that rather than an actual commercial, although I think we're going to see some flat out commercials in terms of marketing usage, advertising usage, and implementation as part of an advertising channel, so to speak. You got your print, your digital, and now this social influencer thing. Seems to be sort of seeping into the package.
Yeah, I mean, it's just part of this live streaming 2.0 thing too, right? I mean, where they could actually see what you're doing live. So I think Snapchat has some quick video type of chops for all that. So I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, we're a long way from Justin TV. I remember 100 years ago when I was actually playing poker at the startup called Trigget in their former startup, startup basement, and Justin came in with his whole helmet cam and everything that he did in his original, just early first days, and I was on like one of the first live streams of Justin's playing poker with him. And
that's crazy.
God, who knew that it would become this whole thing with Periscope and Snapchat?
I guess Meerkat's out now.
Yeah, kind of gone.
They're done. They're done. But Blab. We do a lot of things on Blab now.
Well, that's what I mean. Like in terms of disposable, sort of, is that there's so many of these things, and now we're seeing even a younger demographic with things like Musical.ly and other type of things that we may or may not even know of.
I like it. Yeah, I know. I like it. I mean, like I said, I'm going to give it a shot here. I'm going to be a Snapchatter, even though I'm a late arrival to the game.
Yeah. So what's your Snapchat anyways, Greg? I'm Adolfo. Snapchat. I am
Greg. Get off my lawn.
ADOLFO. Yeah, I know. Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn.
Yeah. Come on. You're not going to get on my lawn. Yeah, but Social Greg. Just like also, that's like it always is.
Snap this real quick, everyone.
That's you go.
Me. Follow me.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's great. I love it. I know. I was doing mine while I was waiting for the bus, and it just looks so strange because you're seeing part of the sky in it. So it's kind of weird. Yeah. Oh, man. All right,
Greg. So Samsung, what's going on with those guys, huh?
Man, I'm seeing this more and more often. I'm not just picking on Samsung here, but like there's the smart home had some flaws where hackers can make keys to your front door.
Yeah, that's right. I heard about this.
And I just want to talk about it, not because I'm going to, go bash on Samsung, because I think everyone has this flaw. But I saw the other day is that one of the other people who had where you could have video of the people at their front door, you could actually see other people's front doors with a kind of a hack that they had. So I think it's just and I wanted to get your opinion because you're really into home automation. I think what's happened is that it's just early to the game with all these IoT devices and everything else, right? When we're security still catching up, right?
Right.
I mean, what do you see? Because you're pretty connected. I mean, you're one of the most connected friends I have.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I love it. But we talked about this before. How a lot of people, they weren't using encryption and this type of thing. There's a lot of stuff out there like I think it was Apple stuff. HomeKit had to be released on a lot of this stuff, which it
Oh
hasn't
yeah.
been. Which it actually comes out of the
Oh
box with
really?
encryption, and a lot of these devices and solutions did not come out of the box with, and right now are currently implemented in people's home without any type of real security, whether it's secure connection or encryption of the data itself. So it seems just like any startup, early, get your stuff out early and quickly, and then iterate. And that seems to be the case now. Early adopters, whether you knew it or not, you're, being hung out to dry.
You're exposed. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're totally
yeah.
exposed.
And if that's a big deal to you, cool. If you live in a suburb where you think there's not going to be a lot of people that can, hack your front door, you got to play the odds. If you leave your drop cam showing your whatever your kitchen and where you're walking around and farting every now and then your robe and you just don't care, then yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, no. I mean, listen to this guy. He's a poker player, so
Yeah, yeah.
he knows about odds.
And I am
But
farting actually right now too. My
but
lower half is naked right now, so
and the story came from computer science that really kind of wanted to really hack the system, right?
mhm.
So and Samsung, I think the smart things is one of the leading ones from what I hear.
Right.
I don't have it, but it's one of the leading ones. It connects thermostats, ovens, and stuff like that. It's a
Yeah.
whole infrastructure, right? And you're right. And one of the shows we talked about where some of the smart refrigerators, people could hack your appliance, right? I
Right.
mean, that was what we were talking about, right?
Well, remember even your skateboard too, or what
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
Bluetooth skateboards, so they could
Yeah.
cause your skateboard to just stop, right? And you go flying, whatever, because of interception. But so these things are becoming ubiquitous. And go forward, we're not going to use keys. We're not going to use, probably not. We probably won't be, everything will be sort of interconnected to in some extent. And
Yeah. I mean, right? I mean, hotels. You could get into your hotel room with your
yeah,
smartphone now,
right, right.
right? So,
I even saw recently today there was a story about I think that we're tweeting out that's queued up to go out in our tweets, the Nerd Stalker Twitter feed, that neural networks like neural implants. They just started
mm,
talking about security because they've been fiddling with neural implants. These putting chips in your brain or your
yeah, yeah,
eyes or
yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
and these
yeah,
are legitimate concerns that you have to think about. If when we have these devices in us, uh, you know, it's kind of an important
yeah.
thing to get right.
Well, like you said, the technology that they're using, which is very common to any of our phones, Bluetooth or
Yep. Greg froze up on us.
whatever device,
Oh, there
and
he is. He's coming back.
well, you know, guess what, right?
That's right. That's
So,
right. We lost you for a second there, Greg, but you're back now.
oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
hey, I'm totally lost sometimes.
Yeah.
So, um,
So
most of the
enough
time.
about security. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah.
All
Thanks,
right. All
Samsung.
right. All right. Well, let's
Well,
get
let's
to
get
the
to
speed
some.
round.
Yep.
Oh, I missed saying that. I missed saying those sounds. I missed it. Okay. What's the first one here? Intelligent lawyer. I love
Yeah.
this one.
So thanks to futurism.com, I'm in love with, well, not in love, but I see a pattern. I see a pattern in stories and I see a pattern in emerging things, just like we spoke about earlier, autonomous vehicles, the proliferation, God, I can't speak today, of technology within our lives, within our homes, home automation, and we're now seeing jobs. And I've been greatly concerned about jobs and the encroachment of
Mm,
technology more and more and
mm,
more. Uh,
mm,
no people. This is a completely different argument than the horse and buggy and the printing press type of situation.
absolutely.
Um,
These are people you're
I'm
talking
talking
about.
about AI, which is a whole different animal. AI
Yep.
here, this is actual AI lawyer. Ross has been hired by its first official law firm. This has actually happened. So Ross is a very smart artificial coworker. Law firm Baker and Hostetler has announced that they are employing IBM's Al Ross to handle AI Ross to handle their bankruptcy practice, which at the moment consists of nearly
Oh my
50
god.
lawyers. According to CEO and co-founder Andrew Arudo, other firms have also signed leases with Ross, and they will be making announcements shortly. Ross, the world's first AI attorney built on IBM's cognitive computer Watson, was designed to read and understand language, postulate, hypothesize when asked questions, research, and then generate responses, along with references and citations to back up its conclusions. Ross also learns from experience, gaining speed and knowledge the more you interact with it. You ask your questions in plain English as you would a colleague, and Ross then reads through the entire body of law and returns a cited answer and topical readings from legislation. Case law and secondary sources to get you up to speed quickly, the website says. In addition, Ross monitors the law around the clock to notify you of new court decisions that can affect your case. Ross also minimizes the time it takes by narrowing down results from 1,000 to only the most highly relevant answers and present the answers in a more casual, understandable language. It also keeps up to date with developments in the legal system, specifically those that may affect your cases. Baker and Hostetler's CIO, Bob Craig, explains the rationale behind his latest hire. At Barker Hostetler, we believe the emerging technologies like cognitive computing and other forms of machine learning can help enhance the services we deliver to our clients. Baker Hostetler has been using Ross since the first days of its deployment, and they're proud, and we are proud to partner with the true leader in the industry as we continue to develop additional AI legal assistance, he added. So, This is not phony baloney kind of future talk anymore. You know, quacky guy talking about stealing jobs here, and not just any job, a legal, super boring, sort of rote job, right? That we thought would never go to this type of thing. When we think of this type of stuff, we think of the Amazon warehouses, right? And autonomous forklifts or autonomous cars or something like that. This is something else. And,
I mean, this is a professional job that we're talking about.
This is white collar, and it's getting into white collar, right? I've seen another story too, something similar, where financial analysts now are it's starting to supplant that field as well, which makes complete sense.
And Sean and I talked about McDonald's, you know, the server ones, but that wasn't a white collar job like this
Right.
lawyer job was, right? I mean, you know, where you just press a menu and then your burger comes out the chute, right?
Right, and you've heard these type of sort of you know, nose up kind of. Why should we be concerned? Because it's going to only affect the blue collar, low end jobs that are, you know, highly repetitive and that kind of thing. And, hey man, we got another story coming up to show you the more
not in my backyard, right? Not get off my lawn. No, but I totally agree with you. I think it's limitless, this type of stuff, right? I mean,
that's
right. I mean, and you just proved that this job that usually took some skill, you know, I can't do that. I know I can't do that, you know, is actually being replaced by Watson. I mean,
yeah,
that's the craziest thing. Oh my God. Great story for the speed round opening, man. Good job.
All right, Microsoft.
Oh, you know, I wanted to know who's at the helm at Microsoft. But anyway, so last week, thanks to Gordon Kelly of Forbes, Microsoft warned that free Windows 10 upgrades will soon end. Can you? That's just unfathomable to me. But fear not. Microsoft has now posted their heart and a new update revealing a rule change which allows some users to enjoy free upgrades forever. I mean, this is just amazing to me, Adolfo. So they talked to the senior program manager, Daniel Hubble. No, not of the Hubbles. Not the blind telescope. No. He's not even related. As you may have heard, the free Windows 10 upgrade offers for customers running Windows 7 or 8.1 is set to end on July 29th. See, this is amazing to me. But we want to clarify that the deadline will not apply to customers who use assistive technology. We are continuing to deliver our previously shared vision for accessibility for Windows 10, and we are committed to ensuring that users of assistive technologies have the opportunity to upgrade to Windows 10 for free as we do so.
So assistive technology are eligible, but anyone else can't. Or
Isn't that crazy? This is weird to me. Doesn't it feel weird to you?
Yeah. It's really strange. I mean, it's a strange move because, I mean, their new CEO, I think his name is Satya Nadella or whatever. Yeah. He's been making every right move, like all the right moves with Microsoft as of late. And this one doesn't smell right.
Okay, everyone out there,
something we're missing here.
Go tweet Satya right now and tell him, like, What the F, man?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What the F?
I hope he's giving you Windows 11 for free or whatever the next thing is. I don't know. We'll
I
see.
was really excited, like you said, like, oh man, they're doing the right thing. They're ensuring people will use their operating system by saying it's free now,
Right.
so go upgrade, right?
Crazy.
And then they go ahead and say, no, only till July 29th. But if you have a disability, you're cool. Can you imagine? Anyway, speed round. Let's go.
All right. So mine is my next guy is more craziness with now this time it's robots, right? So thank you to Science Alert Peter Dockrell. This new surgical robot just outperformed human surgeons. So I think you can guess the gist of this, right? So scientists in the US have developed an autonomous surgical robot designed specifically to suture or stitch up soft tissue. And in testing, the surgical machine, which it should be emphasized, operates entirely independently of human control, outperformed experienced human surgeons when operating on pig specimens. He says the results demonstrate the potential for autonomous robots to improve the efficiency, efficacy, consistency, functional outcome, and accessibility of surgical techniques, said Associate Surgeon in Chief Peter C. Kim from the Children's National Health System in Washington. The intent of the demonstration is not to replace surgeons, but to expand human capacity and capability through enhanced vision, dexterity, and complementary machine intelligence for improved surgical outcomes. While robot-assisted surgery is something that's existed for years, it's never been capable of handling the challenges of soft tissue, which shifts around as it's touched and operated on. But the new system called Smart Tissue Autonomous Robot, or STAR, is smart enough to factor this complexity into its own movement calculations. Let's see if I can show I want to share my screen here for this guy because it is so fascinating.
Cool.
Do and
Sure,
do. We should see what
Sure,
kind of like
sure,
a little autonomous animated GIF with this guy here.
Oh, that is cool.
So that's so you see it's the STARS tracking system used near infrared fluorescent markers to give it a sense of its patients and in 3 dimensions, while an algorithm that guides the robot detect changes in force and makes adjustment in real time as tissue moves. So it's totally insane, right? I mean, look at that.
Oh my God.
Look at the top. So this one, I think this one, yeah. So it's working in conjunction with this guy and this one, but that's it right there.
Great example.
This guy right here.
Yeah.
So crazy business.
Getting crazier every day, man.
So there we go. Another white collar job right there. Look at surgery, right? And so no more tired physicians, no more drunk, coming in after a night physician or something, or no slip ups, no more any of that type of thing.
So the insurance companies will love this then.
Right. And we have, on the upside, we have short-staffed, right, hospitals as it is, running lean now. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Insurance companies will probably love this. Anyone can afford it.
At least they're gonna make sure they justify it at least.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Right.
That is
Speedrun Nikola Motor Company.
Oh man, this is kind of cool because I was thinking about autonomous vehicles a lot, and here you go. One direct change is electric pig rig. Can you imagine that coming down the road at you? Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So anyway, Nikola Motor Company. I don't know who they are, but it's a startup. They unveiled 2 concept electric vehicles that have a major impact on their respective markets, and of course, one's electric semi truck, which is this awesome. And so the proposed. So this isn't real. This is vaporware, guys.
Right.
The quadripolar will utilize a natural gas powered turbine to charge its own 320 kilowatt lithium battery. Can you imagine that? Generating 2,000 horsepower and 3,700 foot-pounds of torque with an estimated range of 1,200 miles. So we're talking, that'll get you what? I guess that's the range that most trucks kind of go, right? They'll go for 1/3 of the country and then kind of rest up and then they'll go again.
Yeah.
Right. So
or you just swap out the rig.
Yeah, you're like 0 to 60 in just 30 seconds. We're not
Wow.
talking about Tesla numbers here, guys, but
Uh,
it's good.
Very
And
cool.
that's another one that they're saying that if they could get these automated vehicles on the road, semi trucks would be another actually just send off, from the Amazon fulfillment warehouse anywhere, right?
Yeah, yeah, and they already, I think it's Mercedes already does have an actual semi-autonomous semi, or
Right.
Daimler or whatever it is.
Yeah,
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 and I know
yeah.
there's a
The
couple,
Daimler.
not even vaporware. They're actually ones on the road that are being tested right now, that are running. So this is
Like I
another
said, it is
awesome
coming.
example. Yeah, these guys perhaps
Exactly.
iterated on,
It's coming.
improved.
Yeah, absolutely. All
Fascinating.
right. Tip time. Tip time. Let's
Tip
get
time.
into this. Todoist.
Tip
This must be a
time to
to-do
do
list.
this. Yeah. So, as a lot of you know, I love productivity tools that make me not productive because I'm playing with new tools all the time. So this one is one of my newly favorite ones, and I wasn't so crazy about the concept of trying it at first because I'm not really big on just text-based stuff. I need visuals
Mm,
sort of to
mm.
work with. And but this one has really grown on me. It's called Todoist. Go to todoist.com. You can access it from anywhere. And what I really particularly love about it is that so on any device, web-based, they have apps for every platform basically, and you can use it offline, and that's huge for me. I've found with a lot of other solutions, there really is no. I mean, a lot of other productivity solutions, there are no really good offline type of approaches yet, and these guys do have a good one. Not only that, it works really well if you're using getting things done, David Allen's getting things done type of philosophy or whatever too, or if you just want to keep lists and things like that. It works really
Nice.
well as well. It's called Todoist, and it's fantastic, and it has an awesome integration with IFT,
If
IFT,
and then
yeah, if this
if
and that, which Greg has
yeah,
talked about before in the past. So I have things like happening with IFT and Todoist right now,
yeah, yeah,
where
yeah.
it's I'm telling my Echo to add an item to my to-do list on Amazon, and it automatically shoots it to Todoist as an
That's
item for me
awesome.
to do. And not only that, if I say today or tomorrow, it'll automatically put it in my today or tomorrow task list because it has this natural language thing where it knows if you're typing in any type of thing, it'll know exactly what time and what day to put it in, which is fantastic. So I highly recommend you guys check it out. It's called Todoist, and it's definitely a solution I'm hot on right now.
Yeah, I'm probably frozen.
No, no,
Here I
we
am.
got Greg. We got Greg. Greg, come in.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Drone tent. I see drone tent.
Yes, yes. How you like
Nice.
drone tent? Drone tent, you hear me?
And yeah, I hear you, and I see your screen,
Okay, cool.
the maker screen.
Well, what's coming up is Maker Faire another week, right? All right, Adolfo.
That's right.
Check out the Maker Faire on the 21st, 22nd, I think, the weekend,
Yeah.
the Bay Area. And one thing that they said from the Make side here said was really true is that the Maker Faire isn't the same fair every year. They morph it every year, and so that's what the magic is of this Maker Faire, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah, it's
you've been
really
to
great.
several, right, Adolfo? I mean,
Yeah, we both have, and I mean I can't say enough about the speakers and the emphasis on the educational K through 12, as well as college, and that whole thing too. It's really wonderful.
yeah, they're gonna have a drone tent. I like praying with fire. This is pretty funny. Um, and high desert wind instruments. Oh my god! So
Very cool.
this is gonna be cool. So you know, uh, get your tickets right now. 21st, 22nd, all weekend. 100,000 people per weekend, but you'll never notice them because you'll be so into each one of these things, you won't even know anyone's there. All right, what tip time? Tip
Tip
time.
time. Yeah. All right. So my next the tip is Favreau. It's called. Let's see. That's Not it. There we go. And I'd like to thank the Agilist for this one, for finding this one. Personal Kanban and Favreau.
Mm.
I typically use a tool called Trello, is what I was using.
Yeah, you love that one.
And I stumbled upon Favreau thanks to these guys because I've been looking for good solutions in terms of GTD and Kanban boards and see how people are sort of using it. And I found this solution. What I like about Favreau also is I sort of spoke too soon about the offline thing too. Solution is it works really wonderful offline, and they have apps on every platform as well. They feel kind of newish, but another sort of feature that I really like. Here's an example of a type of sort of you see the swim lanes and it's sort of the Kanban type of feel to doing done. So you got the agile type of approach, but you can also have like um, sort of like sub tasks within here and sub boards within certain tasks, which you can't really do with Trello. You can have various boards and different things, but you can't have like sub items.
Yeah,
You could do checklist type of things, but it doesn't work as well as here. And the offline approach isn't really totally flushed out. What's wonderful about Trello though is it is a mature product, so there's a lot of integration with things like IFT, which we were talking about, IFT and a lot of other type of solutions. These guys are still getting flushed out in that type of thing with Favreau, other solutions like Zapier to sort of workflow and connect these type of solutions. But check them out. It's really neat. It's free. Favreau.com. Of course, they have where you can go a little more premium for other type of features and to get teams and professionalism. But the free feature, if you're an individual for your sort of task, your to-do, is wonderful. What I tend to do is like projects that I'm working on, I like to really put within a Kanban visual view, sort of like this, and work in an agile type of way. And then from a higher level, in terms of what projects I'm working on and tasks and other things, I like to use Todoist. So I haven't found a one bullet solution yet. So I'm kind of going in a two-step approach where I'm using Todoist as sort of my high level aggregator. And then I'm going into these type of Kanban solutions in terms of execution per project.
Yeah, I've just started using Slack, and
for communication, Slack is wonderful.
Yeah, communications, because like you said, there isn't like one solution that all fits all, right? So,
right.
I mean,
exactly.
I like the user experience on this one. It's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah. So Favreau, check them out. Favro.com. We'll have it in the show notes.
All right. Well, let's go to mine now.
Yeah.
Someone's stealing your Wi-Fi. So if your Wi-Fi is slow, there could be more than just your devices and your family and yourself on your Wi-Fi. So thanks to Android Authority, Rob Triggs on this. I caught this here. He goes through step by step on how to really go into your system, whether it's Windows or Mac, and show you how to protect your Wi-Fi, which is, I don't control my signal. I could actually get my signal when I get out to my car, which is about probably 25, 30, 40 feet from my my antenna. Right. So, I think, go into this. It's a great tip, I think, for everyone who's just, not really into it. They just set up their box, whether it's from AT&T or Sonic.net or whatever, and they just go and use that password that's on the back of their router. right. And he goes into this whole thing and just kind of walks you step by step, and it's a great way of you getting to know your hardware as well. So, check out Android Authority, and we'll put the link in that. And this is a great tip for anyone who wants to kind of protect their privacy and not get their keys to their smart house lifted.
Great tip, man.
Yeah, cool. Wow, that was it. Oh,
that's it.
That's it.
Well, thanks everyone for watching and listening. You can find out more at nerdstalker.com, obviously, and on YouTube. Go to youtube.com. Our channel's there /Nerdstalker TV. Nerdstalker TV, all one word. Greg, where can we get a hold of you?
Hey, you can get hold of me at socialgreg@nerdstalker.com by email. And pitch me a story. I think Adolfo and I get at least 10 to 15 stories a day, it seems, from agencies. But we get some good ones, and we're gonna have all the good ones. They show up on our blog. So keep on pitching us, everyone. A startup that's really good. pitch us, and maybe they might make it onto the Nerd Stalker screen. So
That's right. That's right. So you can get a hold of me at NerdStalker on Twitter, me and Greg, at A Ferranda on Twitter, or I'm Adolfo on Snapchat. I am ADOLFO on Snapchat. Otherwise, all the places, just Google us, you'll find us.
You are AD, my friend. You are AD.
Well, thank you for watching and listening, everyone. And to you, Greg, thank you for doing this.
Oh, man. I want to do it more, man. Let's do Blab next time.
All right. Okay. See you guys. Thanks.
See you later.